Namaskar. Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita. Kathamritam tap jivanam kavibhiriditam kalmashapaham shravanamangalam srimadaadatam bhuvigrunantiye bhurida jana. Sri Ramakrishna Kathamrita Pratham Bhag Chaturtha Khando, and our reading of Saptam Purichet, the seventh chapter continues. In our previous reading, Sri Ramakrishna has told us that for this Kali Yuga, path of devotion is the most suited, because since we are not able to destroy the body consciousness, we cannot tread the path of Jnana Yoga saying, Neti, Neti, not this, not this, I'm not body, I'm not mind. How can there be joy? And I'm beyond the dualities, opposites, dualities of the opposites. I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I am beyond joy and pleasure, joy and sorrow. How can I do not have, I'm not afflicted by any diseases, I am not afflicted by old age, I am not afflicted by death. I don't have any sorrow, I don't have any happiness, I don't have any joy, I don't have any misery. Can we say that? No. Sri Ramakrishna says that this we may outwardly say, I have given up my body consciousness. But he cautions us, Sri Ramakrishna cautions us that body consciousness is like that Ashwatha tree. You cut the Ashwatha tree, you think I have uprooted it in totality, and then next morning you go and see whether the Ashwatha tree has really got uprooted, has really got destroyed. And you find a small beautiful sapling coming up, a sprout of that earlier old Ashwatha tree emerging from the ground to take form of another huge Ashwatha tree. So Sri Ramakrishna says, it is extremely difficult. This Dehabhiman, Joina, this body consciousness doesn't go so easily. তাই যোগ কলির পক্ষে ভালো সহজ. That's why the path of devotion, the bhakti yoga, is very much suited for this Kali Yuga, for this age. It is very easy, comparatively easy than the path of knowledge, which is extremely difficult. But the devotion, path of devotion is best suited. And now Sri Ramakrishna further, keeps on telling us more about Bhakti Yoga. Sri Ramakrishna says, আর তিনি হতে চাই না, তিনি খেতে ভালোবাসি. Sri Ramakrishna says, I don't want to become sugar. Ah, one should not become sugar, but one should enjoy tasting the sweetness of sugar. One should not become one with the mother. The child should not become one with the mother, but the child should just enjoy the love and affection and compassion of the mother. Looking at the mother, oh, she is my beautiful mother. She is my most compassionate mother. That is the kind of bliss a devotee keeps on wanting it again and again and again, rather than becoming one with the ultimate reality. And therefore, Sri Ramakrishna says that it is like, I don't want to become sugar. I want to enjoy tasting the sweetness of the sugar. Chini khete bhalobashi. I love to enjoy eating the sugar and enjoy that sweetness. আমার এমন কখন ইচ্ছা হয় না যে বলি আমি ব্রহ্ম. Sri Ramakrishna says, I never feel like saying I am Brahman. Aham Brahmosmi. So so hum, so hum. Sri Ramakrishna says, I don't feel like saying it. I feel I always enjoy to eat the sugar, not to become sugar. আমার এমন কখন ইচ্ছা হয় না যে বলি আমি ব্রহ্ম, আমি বলি তুমি ভগবান, আমি তোমার দাস। Ramakrishna says, my attitude is, you're the Lord, you're the Master, I'm your poor servant, I'm your humble servant. That is the attitude Sri Ramakrishna is teaching us. পঞ্চম ভূমি আর ষষ্ঠ ভূমির মাঝখানে বাজ খেলান ভালো। Sri Ramakrishna says it is extremely wonderful. It is so very nice to play around between these fifth and sixth plane. Don't reach seventh. When you are at the fifth plane, you only love to chant the name of Lord. You only love to sing the glories of the Lord. You only love to listen to the chanting of name of Mother. You love to listen to the glories of your mother. That is what happens at the fifth center, at the Vishuddha chakra. And the sixth chakra, the Ajna chakra. What happens? It is nothing but seeing my mother's form. It is seeing the beautiful form of my mother. I don't touch it. No. There is that barrier of the child ego. That flame in the lantern is covered by the glass. So I just want to love looking at that beautiful flame inside, which is enlightening my life. The flame of motherly love, the flame of motherly affection, the flame of mother's compassion is enlightening my life. I am happy with that. I don't want to go to Sahasrar, just between Vishuddha and Ajna. I am very happy. I am very comfortable. That's what Sri Ramakrishna says. পঞ্চম ভূমি আর ষষ্ঠ ভূমির মাঝখানে বাজ খেলান ভালো। There is always good to have this ascending and descending between the fifth and the sixth plane. No need to go to the seventh plane. পঞ্চম ভূমি আর ষষ্ঠ ভূমি পার হয়ে সপ্তম ভূমি অনেকক্ষণ থাকতে আমার স্বাদ হয় না। Sri Ramakrishna says, having crossed the sixth plane, I reached the seventh plane. And I have no desire, I don't have any intention of staying on that seventh plane for long. No, again I want to come down. Because if I reach the seventh plane, everything is over, the game is over. Remember that the Sri Ramakrishna had spoken to us about that game of hide and seek, where the granny, blindfolding all the players, is asking them, find me, find me, find me. And when somebody touches the granny and finds out who the granny is, who is making them run around, making all other players run around blindfolded. And once a person touches the granny, blindfold is removed, and then the person says, who is the granny? And then there is no more play for that person. So Sri Ramakrishna says, no, I don't want to. I want to enjoy this game with my mother. I want to enjoy. I'm your child. You are my mother. Sri Ramakrishna says, I don't have that attitude of staying on the seventh plane for long. No, maybe just touch and come back. And come back. And then, having touched the seventh plane and coming back to the sixth plane of Ajna Chakra, again seeing that beautiful, lovely, affectionate, compassionate face of my mother, the kind of peace I arrive out of it. much more than being one with the mother. Hmm. ষষ্ঠ ভূমি পার হয়ে সপ্তম ভূমিকে অনেকক্ষণ থাকতে আমার স্বাদ হয় না। I don't feel. There is no intention. I don't just like it. I don't enjoy staying for a longer time on the seventh plane. আমি তার নাম গুণগান করব, এই আমার স্বাদ। Hmm? My longing. My longing is only to sing the glories of my mother. My longing is only to chant the name of my mother, not become one with the mother. সেব্য সেবক ভাব খুব ভালো। And Sri Ramakrishna again says that the servant, Lord as the master and me as the servant, again is a very beautiful path. Extremely, a highly recommended path. You are the master. Sebyo, Shebo. I am your petty servant. I am your humble servant. এ খুব ভালো। আর দেখো, গঙ্গার ওই ঢেউ, ঢেউরের গঙ্গা কেউ বলি না। And he says, everybody says, waves belong to Ganga. Ganga is not the waves. He is giving the practical example of that beautiful Ganga flowing, on the bank. I mean, on the western side of Sri Ramakrishna's room. That we never say that waves are Ganga. No, we say waves belong to Ganga. Waves are not Ganga. Ganga is not the wave. Waves we see on the waters of the Ganges. They are not Ganga. They belong to Ganga. Likewise, I am a servant. I belong to my master. I am not master. I am just a wave. I am not Ganges. That is the beautiful example Sri Ramakrishna has given. আমি সেই অভিমান ভালো নাই, আমি সেই, I am that. Saha aham, soham, aham brahmosmi. That attitude, that realization is not good for this Kali Yuga. That can only happen when I can get rid of this body consciousness. It can only happen when I can, with full firmity, I can, with full conviction, aim that I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I'm beyond the dualities of opposites, I'm beyond pleasure and pain. Only then I can say I'm Brahman. Only then I can say I and my master are one. Till then, till the time I have this body consciousness, till the time I know I'm away from that ultimate reality, it is always better to be a humble servant of the master, being a beloved child of the beloved mother. দেহাত্ম বুদ্ধি থাকতে যে এ অভিমান করে তার বিশেষ হানি হয়, এগুতে পারে না, ক্রমে অধঃপতন হয়ে। In fact, Sri Ramakrishna again cautions us that with this body consciousness retained within us, it is extremely dangerous. It is very harmful to have this attitude of I am he, soham, aham brahmosmi. It is extremely dangerous. What Sri Ramakrishna says, forget about advancing further. এগোতে পারে না, ক্রমে অধঃপতন হয়। Forget about a person progressing forward, advancing forward on the path of spirituality, but he brings harm to himself on this path because there is no clarity. You get this wrong notion of Am Brahmosmi, Ami Brahmo. You get this wrong notion, and that is extremely dangerous. Ramakrishna again and again is cautioning us, never have that attitude, never have that feeling. Rather than assisting you on your path of spirituality, rather than being of any help to you, it will, on the contrary, be more harmful for you. অধঃপতন হয়ে, you can have a downfall from the path of spirituality if, without destroying the body consciousness, you get into the habit of proclaiming Aham Brahmosmi, Ami She. That is extremely dangerous. পরকে ঠকায় আবার নিজেকে ঠকায়. She says, you will of course deceive others or by proclaiming yourself, be I am the knower. I have had the self realization. Proclaiming this, it is not only that you are deceiving others, but nije ke thokai. You are deceiving yourselves also. নিজের অবস্থা বুঝতে পারে না, and you won't be able to realize the stage where you have fallen down. That it gradually goes down. So Sri Ramakrishna says, it is better, it is the best attitude. Be the servant of the Master, be the devotee of the Lord, or be the child of the Mother. And Sri Ramakrishna says, it is the best attitude suited for this Kali Yuga. And with this explanation, now we have completed reading of this part of the seventh chapter. Tomorrow we will take up uh, another topic on which Sri Ramakrishna is going to talk about. He is going to talk about various forms of devotion. Now he has explained to us that devotion is the best suited path for this Kali Yuga. Either become a master, servant, humble servant of the Master, or you become a devotee of the Lord, or you become a child of the Mother. Now, this path of devotion also has several alternatives, and that is what Sri Ramakrishna is going to tell us about. Two kinds of devotion, Dvividha Bhakti, and he is also going to tell us about Uttam Odhikari, the most eligible aspirant for this path of devotion. And Sri Ramakrishna is also going to tell us on this path of devotion what are the means of God realization, Ishbor Darshanir Upay. So we will await our next reading on these particular topics in this seventh chapter. As of now, let us let us enjoy being the child of the Mother, and let us enjoy looking at that beautiful form of the Mother, the most lovable, most affectionate, most compassionate Ma. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamatu. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji.